I used to be afraid of commitment. Like, genuinely, commitment freaked me out. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was from my child or whatever. But anyway, that's changed recently. And I didn't really realize how much that's changed until my Aunt Jane said there's a freedom from commitment. And if someone had said that to me maybe like 6 months ago or a year ago, I would have never really understood what that meant. So recently, 2 days ago, I got engaged. So it's obviously a huge commitment to beautiful girl Zayan. And that's another whole video and story. And so that was one commitment I've done. And I can't believe the peace I feel in my life from it. And it's not that before I was engaged. So, I'm going to give you a couple of examples because this is not supposed to be about relationships, but it is about relationships too. Because also when I decided to box and do a fight and I committed to a fight, like there was a piece in that I knew what I was going to do and I just had to go out there and do it. Like, if you don't know if you're going to box or whatever, like you kind of always keeping your options open. You don't really want to fully dive in. And the same thing is with a relationship. When you're just dating someone, you're not committed to them or you're not engaged or married, like you kind of always wonder, like in some subconscious level, it's like, what if there's someone else or whatever, like, and it wasn't really like that, but it's like a little whisper the whole time if you haven't fully committed. And what if I'm making the right decision here? Am I with the right person? Whatever. But when you do make that decision, and now it's like, I am going to spend my life with someone, or I am going to do a boxing match, or I am going to study this, or I'm going to achieve this goal or do this thing. Now it's like, well, it doesn't matter if it's not exactly the right thing or whatever. I've now committed to this. So I'm now free to fully pursue this and fully bring it to life and go after it with all my heart and all my soul. And I never really got that. And at the same time, like if you keep your word, like say, for instance, someone wants to plan something for this weekend. Like I used to, like someone said, hey, do I want to do this for this weekend or go away for this weekend? I would almost like freak out for the whole week or 2 weeks or even month before. It's like, well, what happens if better plans come up in that stage? But now, like flip that around, say you do commit to it. It's like, well, now it doesn't matter if other plans come up. I don't have to be anxious. Like your anxiety actually goes because you're now committed to something and you plan on keeping that commitment and making it happen. So I can't believe from me learning to commit to things, which when commitment was a huge fear of mine. I come from a broken home. Like I never really had a lot of guidance. I didn't have a lot of guidance that I needed for various reasons. And I had to figure out a lot of stuff for myself. And I was always very unsure about making decisions and that. But now, like it also comes from being able to trust yourself. Like I trust my decisions. I trust now I'm making good decisions and they're from the right place. So I'm actually now this is where it probably like goes full circle, is that if you don't make good decisions, then probably it's a bad thing if you have to commit to it. But if you can make good decisions and you trust yourself, making a commitment gives you a huge amount of freedom to go out there and like achieve your dreams and chase your goals and do what you really want to do in this life. And I'm gonna leave it there. I'm all hot and sweaty from gym. For some reason, gym, and like I've said before, the steam room always gives me good ideas. But there's something I've been thinking about for the last day or two. And I hope you guys, let me know what you think about it. Have you guys noticed anything similar in your life where you've fully committed to something and it's made your life easier? It's made things, it quietens down all the options. There will always be little temptations here and there to pull you off your course or your goal or from climbing that mountain. But committing to something is like, I'm now going to climb that mountain. If you think about it, just to bring that mountain analogy home, like say I'm going to climb Mount Everest. It's like, okay, cool. Now I know I'm climbing Mount Everest in a year. Like I've got no option. So if someone told you are climbing Mount Everest in a year, you will go out of your way and you wouldn't worry about should you or shouldn't you or what mountain to climb. Now it's just like, I need to worry about getting up that mountain. And it gives you the best possible opportunity to get up that mountain. Like, I'm pretty sure if anyone was given a year's notice that they're going up Everest and they have to do it, they'll probably put in the training. I mean, fuck, I mean, I don't know. I know Everest is hard, but maybe take a smaller mountain. But the point is that if you know that you have to do it, you will make that happen, and you're free to pursue that dream wholeheartedly. If you don't know whether that's going to happen, or if you should even be climbing a mountain, for the next year, you're going to procrastinate about whether you should or you shouldn't, or will you make it or won't you make it. Force yourself into the deep end, make the commitment, and have the freedom to pursue your goals without self-doubt. And without, I mean, you can't even, like, it doesn't even matter if you, like, if you say you're climbing a mountain, whether you like it or not, and your life depends on it, like, fuck, whether you got self-doubts or not, you have to try. You have to try. No one's going to roll over and just die. I mean, like, human spirit, I mean, if you swim out into the ocean, you're not just going to, like, drown. Like, you're probably going to try to force yourself to swim. So, weird analogy, but I hope you guys found this useful, and I'm sorry for the sweatiness. And if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I think it's a really cool concept I would like to dive into more over the next couple of months.